Hello, Assalamu alaikum. This is Qayyum from Q's Basic Cooking. Every few months I try to make some ghee at home, and today I'm going to make a video of the process of how I make my ghee. Here are the jars that I'm going to use. They are washed with hot water and soap and dried. Then I have 3 pounds of butter, and I'm going to start making the ghee now. So the pan is hot now, and what I'm going to do is to open the bars and place them in the pan. Just like that, on low flame, I will keep placing them, and I'm going to let them melt. I'm using the salted butter, but you can also use the unsalted. I think might be even better. I don't know, but this one is salted, and I don't really, think it makes that much a difference. Okay, so now all the butter is in and it's going to foam. And then I will take the foam off, I will skim it off, and after that everything else, whatever is not ghee, everything that will just sit down in the bottom, and we'll take it from there. Some people boil it really fast, or they do it in the microwave, but when I was growing up, that's the way we used to do it. You let it melt on low heat and then skim off the foams. So this whole process is to purify the butter. That's why they call it the refined butter or the purified butter. You see the key underneath, because the butter is melting. Everything that's impure in there is going to go to the bottom, or it will come up. So up we will skim, and the bottom, it will sit in the bottom until it's all sticking to the bottom, and whatever is left in the middle will be the purified butter or ghee. So I put three pounds of butter in the pan, and each one of those containers, they hold like 1 pound for one container. It's nice size, and believe me, if you buy it from the market, around this much costs you somewhere between $20 to $30. So when I make it at home, this way I save a lot of money too, and I know exactly what I'm using in my food. It turns out that the ghee is actually better for cooking now. When I was growing up, it was different. Nobody wanted to cook in the ghee, and now everybody wants ghee because it turns out ghee is actually better. Let me put it down a little bit. Now it's going to be on low heat, not even medium, just on low heat, otherwise it will boil over. Ghee actually talks to you. Sorry about the camera. You see, now it's on very low heat, but it's still making that sound. That means it's all melted, and now it's boiling. You hear that sound? Okay, so that means it's all melted now. At this point, I'm going to start taking the foam off and putting it on the side, just getting the foam out of the way. I've taken a lot of the foam off, and I'm still doing it time to time. You can see now that the butter is melted butter, is boiling with that little white stuff in it. That white stuff that you see is going to stick to the bottom, and then the process will be almost done, but it's going to take like another 30 minutes on low heat. So I'm going to stop the camera now. You see that the butter is rid of the foams now, and when it comes to this point, I'm always very careful. I'm not going to stir it, and I'm not going to put the flame high, just on very low, and I'm going to let the all that settle down by itself. It has a way of sticking to the bottom, and that's what I have learned over the years since my childhood, that you don't disturb butter at this point, and you let it go on its own speed. Alrighty, so this is the ghee. Let me push it away. You can see in the bottom everything is nice and clean. Another few minutes and we're done with this. This is going to smell very nice and toasty. It's a very good fragrance. And over here, the foams, I was putting them in here, and they gave me another half cup of ghee. Okay, so now I'm going to carefully strain the oil in this container right here before I put it in the jars. There you see it. Let me try to do it slowly, because whatever is in the bottom should not be disturbed. Alright. You see that brown stuff in the bottom is what gives it the nutty flavor. Okay, I'm going to stop now. I'll do the rest in a while. Okay, so we have nice and beautiful golden ghee in here. I'm going to start filling up my containers now. One thing about the ghee is that the shelf life for ghee has no expiration date. Once you make the ghee, you can keep it forever and ever, and it will not go bad. So there you go. And I have enough to fill up another one of my little jars. Alrighty, so there you go. There you see my beautiful ghee is all ready. And I'm going to let it sit on the counter until it cools down and crystallizes it. It will make, I don't know how to say it. Anyway, it will crystallize as soon as it's all the way cooled down. That will take another 2 hours maybe. Alrighty, so that was how you make a ghee. Bye bye now. Soon I'll see you again with another idea, another recipe. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, and just give me some kind of feedback. I will love it. And give me a thumbs up. Let me know how I'm doing. Thank you very much for watching. And there you go. Bye.